Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining in. Today I'm going to do a tutorial, two tutorials, one on can koozies and one on iPhone case covers. The iPhone, I'm going to do the iPhone 11 because that's what I have. The iPhone case cover measurements are 3 inches by 5 3/4 inches, and that's a little larger than the actual sublimatable plate that it comes with. You don't want to make it the exact size of the plate because you don't want to take a chance on the paper moving or the plate moving and leaving like white any white on the plate. And the can koozies are 4 1/4 by 5 1/4, and those measurements are a little bit bigger than the actual koozie. But I'm going to show you that that's actually a one-sided koozie. To do a dual-sided koozie, to do both sides, you want to do about 9 inches by 5 1/4 inches, or by 11 inches, sorry. So it's going to be like 8.5 to 9 inches by about 10.5 inches for a can koozie for both sides. 4 1/4 inches by 5 1/4 inches for one side. So you go ahead and pick your design. I've chosen a Maryland flag with the state of Maryland inside it because I'm from Maryland. And make sure your show print border is checked down below. I'm using Silhouette Studio Business Edition. Okay, so this is the iPhone template, the iPhone image I'm going to be using. And you want to make sure you flip it horizontally. Okay, now I'm going to take the same design and I'm going to duplicate it because I'm going to use this for my can koozie as well. Okay, I may not be able to get this on the same page, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this and I'm going to start a new design space, or page setup rather. I'm not using Cricut, so it's not design space. Okay, and I'm going to make this, right now I'm just going to make it 4 1/4 by 5 1/4. So go up here, and this will be 4.25. Excuse my hand in there. Okay, this is going to be my one side can koozie. You can double this. You can make it twice as long and twice as high for both sides. Remember but if you're doing the other side, you want to rotate it, because if you're doing both sides up and down, it's going to come out upside down on the other side of the koozie. So actually, I'm just going to go back. Sorry about this, guys. I'm just going to go back and do one side. Okay. Go back to 4 1/4 by 5 1/4. Really, what just happened here? Shoot. Silhouette has its moods every now and then. Okay. Okay, so here's my can koozie, and here's my iPhone case. Okay, this, as I said, this koozie is 4 1/4 by 5 1/4. And you know what? I can just do this. I can duplicate this and add it to the top. And I'm gonna turn this way. I'm gonna turn one of these, rotate it, and put it like this. Okay. Okay, so this is both sides of my can koozie, and this is my iPhone case. Okay, so I have my paper already loaded into my 2720, and I'm going to select my 2720, Go into my print preferences, select my 2720, and I have it on presentation paper matte, high quality, and print. And it should start up. And my 2720 is printing. My space is organized chaos, I like to call it. There's my 15 by 20 heat press with my customized bottom platen extension for my all overs that I've also done a tutorial for. And while that's printing out, I'm gonna go get my area ready. I'm gonna set you right over here so you can see the process. Okay, and you always want to lint roll your substrate before. I'm doing that lately. Take a lint roller and lint roll your substrate to get all the fibers, any hairs that may be on it. Especially if you're selling the product, you don't want your customers to, you don't want to sell customers a product with your hair in it or any fibers. It'll look pretty bad. Okay. I think my heat press is almost up to temp. So we'll put the koozie there. And get another piece of parchment paper and pre-press it. I don't like to pre-press anything besides shirts without parchment paper because I don't know what's on the substrate itself. I don't want to get on my heat press. I don't do anything, I just leave my heat press go. You don't need really any pressure for sublimation. Okay, just a few seconds. Turn it over. Again. And I don't know if my, okay, it's at 350 or so. So I'm just pre-pressing right now, not doing any actual sublimation yet. Like I said, I'm not even pushing down on it because it doesn't need to be. Once you're at 350 is the minimum for sublimation, but 375 to 400 is adequate. It's the preferred temperature for sublimation. And now a sublimation tape holder. And you can pick up heat tape for $10 a dozen on Amazon. I think I bought like 5 or 6 rolls on Amazon. Probably $12. It's really cheap. My images are finishing now. Images are finishing up now. I'm gonna get my iPhone piece here ready also, my template here. Remember, when you buy these, they come with a plastic cover on them. You want to make sure you take the cover off. It's like a plastic protected on there, okay? You want to make sure you take this off. You don't want to sublimate with it on because it'll come out really bad. So make sure you take this off. Okay, always remember that. You always want to take that off. Okay, so I'll leave this. This is going to be separate because the koozie is thicker. It's going to need more room. just a tad bit more, just a tad bit more cushion on that. Okay, my paper's coming out now, printout rather. I usually do it on standard when I'm doing a detailed image because it takes a long time to print out. It's almost finished. Here, finishing up soon here. Okay, while I'm waiting for that to finish, I'm going to put a piece of tape on the inside so it stays put. And also what I do, I use cardstock for all my interiors. Okay. Cardstock is durable, and I found that the ink doesn't transfer to the cardstock like it does on parchment paper, and it doesn't stick to different substrates. Put that in there. Okay, almost done here. I'll get it in there. There we go. I got that in there. Okay. I'm gonna tape this down. Tape this side down. I gotta put my image on there yet. Sorry guys. Okay, it's almost ready. It did take a while to print it out. Okay, and here we are ready. So you cut your image out. I'll leave about a 1/4 inch border around the image. You don't have to, that's the way I do it. Okay. Now, there's my image for my koozie. So, I'll bring my koozie over and I will tape this down. To the image, tape the koozie down to the image, to the border that I left on it. I'll tape this down. Okay. All right. So I'm going to remember to turn it over as well. Okay. All right. So put your parchment paper over it and press. Should be at the temperature now. Yes, it is. Okay. 60 seconds. And while I'm waiting for that, I'll get my iPhone cover ready. So my iPhone cover is ready. Take this down as well. Remember, the white side goes on your image. Okay, something like that. Okay, it's not going to have anything up here, it's all on here. And that's your iPhone image. It's almost ready. There you go. Decide what was on the image, that's what's on the template. That's your Can Koozie. Proud and proud. Okay. And you do, like I said, this side, you do the same thing. So it's double-sided. And that's that. You see the inside didn't stick to each other because you have the insulated. The koozie's insulated. It didn't stick to the inside. Cardstock is fine. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to do the iPhone template. It's already taped. So, line it up like that. Fold the butcher paper in half. You want to really flip the paper. And just like this. Down again. And 60 seconds again. Wait 60 seconds. Maybe over the weekend I'll do the jigsaw puzzle tutorial, and I had a request for socks. I do think socks, and somebody actually also requested a floor tile. I think I just moved it, so, and I'll do those as well. This is kind of hot, I don't have any gloves, but ouch, yeah, it's really hot. Ooh, that's hot. Look at my tweezers because I can't pick it up, it's really hot. So, there we go. Round and proud. All right, guys, that's it. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, inbox me, leave a message, tag me, whatever. Have a great one, guys. Happy subbing.